Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, welcome back. It's welcome to.
Okay, we speaking it. We are speaking it. We are looking into the future. I love that. Come on, Faith.
Come on now. Welcome to episode 1 of the Real Convo podcast.
Woo!
We made it.
Yes.
And today I'm joined with the lovely
Lay Juice. How y'all doing?
We love to see it. So, how is life? How are you doing?
Girl, life is lifing.
Life is
Life
lifing.
is lifing. We here. What can I say? I mean, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
We love to see it. And I see you are a content creator.
Facts.
What else is in your bio now? Oh, I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah, talk to me.
Juice Master. We're going straight into it. We're
Okay.
diving in.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Juice Master.
I mean, see, there are some people who have the sauce. There are some people who got the spark. But then there are those who have the juice.
Okay.
And I happen to be the master of all. So that's, yeah.
Love to see it. And your content is kind of relatable fashion content?
I feel like it's
Is
a
that
little
right?
bit of everything. I do a
Little
little
bit
bit
of
of everything. You
I
know
love
what's
that.
I'm in this weird, like, what do you do kind of space right now.
Yeah.
But I think if you were to classify it, I'm really just about bringing the vibes.
Love that.
So, lifestyle, but overall vibes. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, on the topic of fashion, we'll
Yeah.
go into that. What do you think will be like the kind of next fashion trends? Because, you know, there's been obviously, I'm repping the cargos right now. That's
Gotta
been a
love a
huge
cargo.
little
Yeah.
statement. What do you think, looking into the future, maybe this year, what do you think's coming up?
I feel like a lot of people, because trends are so, like, they're turning over so quickly, I don't feel like there'll be just, like, one trend that we'll see, like, in the early 2000s, you saw, like, low-rise jeans or, like, the big crazy belts or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like there's a move more towards, like, finding your own personal style.
I love that.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But in addition to that, I think that just authenticity is kind of what people are moving more towards. And I do feel like we'll see a second wave of the natural hair movement as well.
Oh, that's music to my ears.
Yeah,
It's
people are getting
good.
sick of the wigs.
Well, did you see the slander? One of the girls of Love Island went in with box braids. Did you see the slander?
No.
Oh my gosh, people were just ripping her, and it's just like
Over box braids.
box braids.
She tried to go in there protected.
Did you get it?
She said, "Not me, not my hair, not today."
Exactly. And
It's unfortunate,
just,
you know.
It is.
I just feel like I don't understand where this idea of braids not being like presentable or it has never made sense to me, especially given the fact that it literally takes so long to do. Like, it is an honor for me to pop out with these braids.
Do you know what
Okay, because if I happen to
mean?
sweat out my edges, that's 200 racks down the drain.
Thank you.
Like, what the heck? I don't know.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is, honestly. But yeah, no, it's good to hit like that you think individuality is going to come out, because that is definitely, the society is going in kind of the right way, but it'd
Yeah.
be good to see everybody celebrated in that sense.
Yeah, just be you. I think like going back to my content, I think that's what when I say like I just bring the vibes. I feel like in order to really establish a vibe of a space, everyone just has to feel like they're themselves, like being their best authentic self, like in spite of everything else. Like, nothing else matters. We're all human beings at the end of the day, and we can at least all relate on that front. You get what I mean? So
Yeah, when did that kind of click for you? Because I wouldn't say I'm fresh out of school,
Yeah.
but I'm 20, and I don't know, going through school, I didn't have that kind of feeling. But when I came into maybe, I'd say around second year of college, I was like, do you know what? I can just be myself. When did that kind of click for you? And especially in your content as well, feeling like the confidence to express that.
I mean, I feel like I've always kind of been me, if that's weird. If it's weird to say, I feel like I've always been myself. But I think that I'm 30 now. I just turned the big 3-0. Okay,
Jeez,
period.
doesn't look a day over 25.
You know what I mean? Because God is good. Black don't crack, and I know that's right. But I think that there's a level of security that I have now, having gone through my 20s, gone through a lot of trauma and drama, and just a lot of personal inner work. And I'm a Christian, so really, you know, getting that spiritual foundation and knowing who I am, has really taken me from being confident to being secure. Because you can fake confidence, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those fake it till you make it, look in the mirror and you're just like, yeah, you a baddie, you got this. But eventually it just gets tiring trying to convince yourself that you're this or you're that. You have to really know that no matter what happens, like, you don't shake. Do you get what I mean? And I think that just comes with a lot of just healing, and just knowing that in spite of whatever has happened around you, people's perception of you doesn't determine who you are. You determine who you are.
That's such a, like, inspiring piece of... Yeah, that's amazing. That is so amazing. And it's good to see more people, as much of a toxic place TikTok is, the amount of individuals you see on there, you know, regardless of, you know, the comments and stuff people get, it's good to see different individuals coming out on social media now, as bad as, you know, as negative as it can be. It's good to see, like, a good array of people that you can relate to at the end of the day. You know,
I think that's again, it's that relatability. Like, can we relate with one another? And I think that's why spaces like TikTok have become so popular, as opposed to, sorry, IG, don't hurt me, okay? But, like, as opposed to, like, IG, or even still YouTube has really been able to, like, stand the test of time, because you're not worried about who's looking at you, who's doing this, who's doing... Granted, some people are. Yeah. Right? They're still faking the funk. But for the most part, the most successful creators are the ones who really are just doing them, and they let their people find them. Like, you just put out, this is what it is, okay? If you like it, then good. If not, then it's your loss. Like, and it's not even your loss, because you know what it is? You just don't connect with me. And that's just what it is. Like, you may just not connect with me, and that's okay.
And
like,
that's fine.
I have a question for you. How do you feel like with that, about, like, as you're, like, really starting off with your content creation, like, family members or, like, your friends and their support? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm incredibly lucky with my family. They've always backed me in anything I've done.
That's dope.
My friends as well. I've got a few friends that are... My friends would tell you now the amount of times I try and get them on social media and stuff. It wasn't bullying, but it was near bullying, getting them to try and jump on the bandwagon.
You're gonna be great,
please. Do you know what I mean? Nah, but I'm lucky. I've got a very good support system. I've got a few different pools of friends where I've just had so many experiences in life. Really, I've still got my school friends from different football teams, etc. My family, I'm lucky I've got their support wholeheartedly, definitely, but it's just trying to find... I'm very similar to you in the sense that I just kind of post what I feel.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm not trying to niche...
Be one thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely just trying to find that thing that will, you know, help me blow a bit more.
Yeah, okay, that's dope, because I know that a lot of people... I mean, I struggled with this, like, at first. I'm like... Do you not love me? Do you, like, why aren't you reposting my stuff? But then I got people who I've never met from across the world, and they die hard, like, they ride for me, they die for me, and I love that. But it's just like, you know, every little... Because I'm the type of person... Well, I was gonna say, I used to be the type of person that I would just support my friends no matter what, through thick and thin. But I think that goes with the aspect of security. And then as you're growing into a woman, the biggest thing about being a woman is boundaries. And, like, learning what you want versus what you don't, and that what you're going to consume, what you're not going to consume. And I literally did, like, sorry if you happen to recognize that I unfollowed you. It's really no hard feelings. It's just that I just don't connect with your content no more, even though we're cool, like, we're friends and that. Like, I mean, if you don't have my number, then I guess we're not necessarily friends, but we're cool. So, like, you know, it's no beef. But when you start doing, again, it goes back to, like, when you start doing things for you and not for someone else, that's when you really start transitioning from confidence to security.
So interesting, because, like, obviously I'm just starting in content, but the amount of people, like, it's hard to talk about this, but you do end up kind of healthily unfollowing people that maybe you were, like, best friends with back in day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But if that's not... it's like a different phase of life, really, isn't it?
No, it really is.
It's difficult to find the kind of mark between putting yourself on like a pedestal for the good. It's hard to explain.
I feel like it's almost a self-conscious thing, especially like as your social media, like if you're in content creation and your social media platforms start growing. I feel like it used to be back in the day, like, oh, they think they this, they think they that. That's why they don't want to follow anybody back or whatever. But it's not that. It's just when you think about, especially the way Instagram does things, like, I want to see what I want to see. Because you just might not see it.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's just like, and for me, I use Instagram as like a networking kind of thing. So like, if I'm not giving you my number, I'm giving you my IG.
Yep.
So I want to be able to quickly find you or see what you're doing, because I actually care. Not, again, if I unfollowed you, it's not that I don't care. It's just that. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
It just is what it is.
No, I'm with you. Like on TikTok, like my friends always say, "Oh, why don't you follow me back?" Like I just follow people that I find inspiring, that spark my kind of creating brain for video ideas. I might follow a few of my friends for supporting them if they're trying to start the content thing too, but I'm trying to follow people who are I can just scroll onto the following feed and then just see a load of content that I can take inspiration from. So yeah, it's not a matter of sometimes just cutting people out of your life from a silly follow. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like if you felt, I feel like then you have to think about like what is the point of what you're doing in the first place, and then do I really want to associate myself with somebody like that anyway? So a win is a win. A win is a win.
Winners win.
Okay.
Yes. This is another thing that I was scrolling through your Instagram.
Talk to me.
Husband search.
Nandem.
Have you come to London for a husband?
I didn't come. Listen, I ain't come here for a husband. But when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, what's mine is mine. What can I say?
Have you dabbled in different areas of London? Have you noticed how some boroughs act compared to others?
All right. You want me to keep it a rack? I'm going to keep it a buck.
Of course. It's real convo.
Listen. I don't know what's going on with the men in London. Listen, I'm from New York. Okay?
Come on.
I'm from New York. There is just a level of... I didn't want to believe. Okay, I did not want to believe this whole conversation that the UK men are sassy. Which I'm still not putting that on y'all. But what I will say... Listen, y'all gotta learn how to say it with your chest. What? Why are you staring at me from across the room and not saying nothing? I'm used to, "Ayo, ma, what's good?" or "How you doing, shorty?" Like, do you get what I'm like? Just step into me.
That's interesting.
Like, that's what I'm used to, and I mean, like, if we're making eye contact and I'm giving you the eyes, I'm giving you the look,
not the hat.
Okay, I'm telling you, come hither. And you just happen to just stare? At this point, I'm just gonna move on. Like, you've been declassified.
That is so interesting. What part of London was that? Or was that just in general?
Anywhere that because I'm not a partier or nothing. So I just be going to events and, you know, some like industry events and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's just industry, man. Sorry. Don't know if that's what it is. But, just regular dudes that I've kind of been interacting with, it's just kind of been the same. Like, but then at some point or another, they'll end up chatting to me. They'll find a way to do it, but they just won't come up to me.
The straightforwardness.
Yeah, like, listen, say it with your chest, because I'm gonna tell you like it is what it is. Like, you give me the opening, cool. But I'm gonna follow your lead. Like, that's just, I'm a lady, okay?
Oh,
come and get the prize. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. I am the good thing. Let's not play, okay? Like, if you can't recognize that I'm that good thing, then guess what? You're not the man for me.
Move on.
Like, and I've heard this whole conversation of, oh, it could just be that you're intimidated. They might be scared. Again, if you are scared to talk to someone, you just don't got what it takes.
It's a low-key red flag.
Your spirit is telling you, you can't handle this.
Ooh.
It's just, it's that simple.
And
it's okay for it to be that way.
100%.
Because there's some dudes that's not true. There's some dudes I
look at. Drawer out.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some dudes I look at and I'm like, nah, maybe not. But again, that's not true. I feel like any woman could get any man that they want.
Oh, I like that.
I just do.
If you put it on them.
It's really just about you being you.
Yeah.
Men love confidence. It does not matter what side. This is why you see people who wouldn't be classified as traditionally socially beautiful with some just men who've been sculpted by God himself.
Yeah, models.
Because there's just a level of confidence that you just can't buy. You just, it just is what it is. Like, doesn't matter what makeup you put on, BBLs, this, that, and the third. Like, if you could be the most beautiful woman in the room, but not captivate that room. Okay?
Oh, bars.
The flower with the best scent is the one that gets the bees.
Damn.
All right? Like,
it's the advice.
It is what it is.
No, it's true. It's so true. It is mad.
Like, what do you feel? Like, do you feel like you're at a level where it's like you walk in a space and you're like, yeah, I got this? Or does it come in waves?
It does come in waves. It really does.
Yeah.
And it depends on the situation. Like, a good quote that I read was, never walk into a room on your phone.
No, never. Yeah.
That was really beneficial for me in the sense of just going in, and I think like networking events where you're kind of encouraged to speak to people maybe about a certain topic, business kind of thing, really help with that personal development. Because especially with like lockdown and stuff, a lot of people for so long didn't have that.
You know what? That's a good point. You're right.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Like the amount of social interaction that you just kind of missed out on for that long period of time.
Right.
I think then getting back into it's made it really hard to just like walk into a room and be like, hi guys, this is me. Because you kind of forget how to do it.
Yeah. No, it's true. You don't use it, you lose it. So. But I do think that, I feel like if there's any time to just jump in the water, now is the time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If I go into a spot and a dude pull up on me on some just, how you doing? I'm fine. Meet me at the altar in an all-white dress, okay?
Not to sing it right.
Because there's just something about, I don't know, it's just something about confidence. Like, even if it's another woman, you just feel like, oh, yes, like, this is somebody I want to be around.
Yeah.
Like, because it just makes you feel better. Because somebody who's confident is not going to put someone else down. They're not going to make, or let me not say, I keep saying confidence, but I mean secure. That's what I mean. Try to get secure, y'all. But, like, even if you got to start with confidence, just let's start there. Let's, like, bring it back. Because it just kills the vibe. I just don't understand how at our big age, I'm at a function, there are ladies, big bundas everywhere. No man grab a gal? What is going on? What is going on?
Do you think confidence kind of, if somebody's confident towards you, you're more likely to be confident with them?
Now I'm gonna
think that's a thing?
I'm gonna, for me personally, I'm gonna be me wherever I'm at. I've praise the Lord, finally gotten to that spot, that place in my life where no one else's mood is gonna impact mine. No, it's not gonna impact how I view myself. Even if there's a negative viewpoint, like, that's just how you feel, and that is okay. Like, you could feel how you feel, and alright. Like,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I do think for the majority of people, that's why I do feel like it's a mood booster. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're coming in secure, again, you're not judging nobody.
Yeah.
Because you just know who you are. So there's no jealousy, there's no envy, there's no judgment. So it gives everybody else the opportunity to
lift themselves up.
Yeah, and just like, okay, because now you gotta, like, that's just survival of the fittest. I gotta match yours now.
Match the energy.
Do you know what I mean? And it might not even be on a, like, competitive level, but I just think instinctually, like, we just kind of match whatever is going on.
I definitely think you're right with that. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Well, speaking about confidence, Chris Brown,
our big brother.
I think we've all seen he's been pulling some lucky females onto the stage.
They have been also really pretty.
I know. Where are they scouting them
I'm
from?
like, yeah, where are you coming from? I just like
there's not even a casting thing like model search. They just go into the crowd, pluck them out.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, y'all, I see you, big bro.
It's the outfits as well. Damn.
Yeah, they've been slaying. Big ups, y'all.
And the diversity as well.
We're doing better. We need to pick it up. But you know what? Proud of my brother.
Well, what type of girl are you? What would you be? Because I don't know if you saw, there was a girl who got her phone dashed into the crowd.
Yes.
And I think the performance after that, he didn't do that part of the show.
As he shouldn't. Because that was disrespectful.
It was disrespectful.
Yes.
Would you bring your phone up there at all? If that was your moment, yeah, what are you doing?
I would have one of the dancers record me because, one, again, like I said, if you didn't know, my real name is actually Christina Monique Brown. He is my big brother. We've established this. If you missed the post, you missed the post. But it is what it is. So one, it would be incest. Can't do that. Love him, but I can't have him grinding on me. But what will happen is I will have to wipe the floor with him in a dance battle because... He don't want none of this. This is exactly why he hasn't hit me up to meet up yet.
He's intimidated.
100%, and I get it. How could you have your little sister wipe you up like that?
I heard.
Do you get what I'm saying? You're apparently the best dancer in the world, and then Chris, we all know the truth. You know the truth, and it's okay because I still love you. But when you're ready for that battle, you know where to find me.
Well, he is coming back to London at the end of March.
Listen, he knows where to find me.
Take you down. Really wanna take you down and show you what I'm about.
Okay. We don't leave that for the stage. I'm gonna meet you on the stage.
I love that. Absolutely love that. Have you been to any concerts recently?
Yeah, I was at his concert.
Did you go?
Yeah, I did. I had to. He actually posted me
on your story
twice.
Sick.
Literally.
So he knows about
the
juice.
He knows I'm his sister. It was a connection because it's a sibling connection. What can I say? This is real life.
It is.
This is real life.
I want to see you up there. You know, the dance break.
I know everything. Listen, the truth is, he stole some of that choreography from me.
Didn't even credit you.
Because it's a family thing. I'm not gonna. It is what it is. But this is
family.
I feel like this is what happens when family. They just take advantage of you, and it's. But yeah, no. I went to the Chris Brown concert. That was lit. I was actually in the standing section and it was cool because I've seen him before. This is my third time seeing him.
Oh, sick.
And it was just a dance part. I was not even paying attention to what was going on. I'm not gonna lie. I just felt like I was in a club, but with a live performance.
Oh.
It was just so lit. We had so much fun.
That's sick. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Are you gonna go see him?
Yeah. Going. I won't expose the date, but March.
Okay, lit.
Something. I don't even know what date. 20th. There we go. I'll expose it.
Yeah, lit.
It's probably done by now anyway. This episode's probably.
By the time it comes out, yeah.
But yeah.
It's lit.
Gas.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna really enjoy it, especially if you've never seen it before.
No, I haven't.
The set list is lit.
Yeah,
this has to be hands down. My favorite concert of his was the Fame tour. That was the first concert that I went to. But the set list for this is impeccable.
Oof.
I will give him that.
I can't. Oh, gosh, what was your top 3 songs? This is important. This is a very important question.
That he performed, or just his songs in general?
Let's go that he performed.
I told you, girl, I wasn't paying attention. I was really in my own zone.
You just kind of know all of them, and then just
It's
hard to pick.
Yeah, no, I really respect his craft. I don't personally find myself to be a fan of anyone. I feel like a fan, I don't know, for me, means you kind of put someone on a different pedestal.
Yeah.
I really respect his work. I respect his work ethic. Obviously, we all know, yes, he has had his issues, but I don't think anybody is beyond redemption.
Yeah.
For me. And I respect the fact that he's still pushed forward and he's trying to just do what he got to do for his kids. I think that's super dope. And I just love his music. I really genuinely love his music.
His music slaps.
You just gotta give credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
That's just bottom line.
I'm with you.
You gotta give credit where credit is due, and I think that, if we're even real, like, yes, he does he does a little bit of everything, but I feel like he makes music for a specific group, which is the dancers, and I think that's why he's had such longevity, because he knows his pocket, he stays in it, and he does it well, and even though he might venture into other pockets, he's still doing what he got to do there too, but he just know where his bag is at. So
would you go as far to say that he is this generation's Michael Jackson?
He could have been 100%. He 100% could have.
He brings everything, doesn't he?
He could have. I think, given the level of success that he has now, with the amount of hate that he receives, had this man had the journey been just smooth, yeah,
it's a wrap.
It would have been a wrap. 100%. 100%. Yeah, but God knows everything, so don't sweat it, bro. We still support you.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, tell me about you.
Me?
Because I know you be doing a football thing and
football here and there. Well, yeah, I'd say most of my following at the moment is that football-based kind of crowd, but I am trying to branch out. That's why I've been doing the public interviews, stuff like that, trying to get a bit more personality across, because respectfully, me just training, you don't really see much of
you,
yeah. Like, people find it really beneficial with the drills and stuff, but I do want to, like, doing things like this, get my personality out. So yeah, that's me at the moment. I'm just dabbling in everything, to be honest.
That's lit though.
Yeah.
How have you been finding it? Do you feel like it's difficult? Because I've had to go through a few content trying to get out the
phases.
Niche. Yeah, too. So how do you feel?
It's difficult. I think with me, I'm just trying to be as consistent as possible.
Yeah.
Like, my following's going up gradually,
but which is the best way, to be honest.
Yeah,
it really is the best way. Because, like, you want people who are there for you. Do you get what I mean?
It's true. Like, how long did it take you? Did you have a video that just blew off for you, or was yours a gradual kind of incline?
So I used to do. Well, finish your story first, and then I'll go.
Okay. Well, yeah. I've just started doing the content. I managed to land some good jobs last year commercially. The Google one just came out of nowhere, and I was literally just there like,
you gotta get that coin.
The coin was given. It was nice. But yeah, I managed to work with Adidas, New Balance, like big brands last year, and I just want to kind of, with the Women's World Cup coming up this year, the football, I really want to do a lot around that. So it probably will be heavily football coming into the summer.
Yeah.
Just because of the the circumstances we're in with this amazing tournament going on in Australia. I'd be silly not to push the football content.
No, I feel like that's where you if that's where you thrive, it's like we were talking about with Chris Brown, like, you got to find where your pocket is and then go as hard as you can in that, but also leave room for the versatility to show. And I think I was literally going to just suggest that, like, I feel like if you were to do conversations like this with footballers on your own, but real conversations, especially with women, like, and women in sports, and just in general, and just talk about life and what it I feel like that would do very, very well, because no one's doing it.
It's a pocket, isn't it? And being a female in sport, in football, let's just go down the football route in general, your opinion sometimes isn't very well welcomed by certain people. So it is trying to break through that mold of, like, I'm never going to try and force somebody to hear what I'm saying, but it'd be great to kind of convert some of these people who are closed off about hearing female opinions about their beloved game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely a goal of mine, to kind of open that.
I think that even going from, like, because I think a lot of times people take who they are off of what they do. And once you blur those lines, it actually just, like, limits you to just being this one thing. So I think that actually having conversations with different footballers, especially the ones at a higher level, but getting them from the personality point of view.
Yeah, definitely.
Who are you as a person? Like, I feel like showing and showcasing that will actually make people want to hear their opinion, because I just like you. So whenever you see them, like, they'll just, you know what I mean? Like, think about different creators, like for me, like, when I see, like, Nella Rose or Philly, like, when they pop up, I'm just gonna click on it.
No matter what the video is.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on it.
You're there for them, and
yeah, because I think y'all are dope, so I'm gonna, you know what I mean? So I feel like if you provide that platform to really just have real conversations, with with these different individuals and just get their life story and their background, especially because they never have an opportunity to really do that.
Don't. It's facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Facts, yeah.
So I think it just, because people just want to know other people. It goes back to the whole conversation about relating to one another. Mm-hmm. So I think, you might be in the perfect position to really just blow that up, and then you're doing two things at once. You're showing that you can present, host, and have real conversations. But also, you're tying it into what you love as well.
Yeah, that's such good advice for anybody, I think, who's struggling to kind of, again, like with lockdown, like so many people's careers were just paused for a second.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to kind of open the kind of, like, think outside of the box of what you want to do, because there's so many different routes you can go down. Yeah. But yeah, definitely what you're saying is right with, like, footballers, high-level athletes, their personalities are so far missed.
Yeah, like,
all you see is them, like, kicking a ball around, and you barely, unless you go on their social media, some of them are just posting pictures, but it's like, who are you?
Who are you? I think that, and I think that's why you see different artists, like Lizzo or Kiki Palmer or like Zendaya, like when you get to see their personality, that's what just makes you fall in love with them more.
Yeah, for
sure. So it doesn't matter what they're doing, you're gonna go support it because you like them.
Yeah, it's so true.
So you gotta just, that's a gem. Drop that for y'all. Okay. Like, pardon. That's what you gotta you know what I mean? I really feel like, going back to the question that you asked about me, I think that's where I struggled in the beginning, because I used to actually be a teacher. I used to, I used to teach chemistry.
No way.
Yeah, man. I know.
Crazy. That's crazy.
That's why I got a lot of it. Okay.
Chemistry, not just science.
Okay.
But
like, so the video that actually did it for me was a video of me dancing in my classroom.
Man.
Yeah, I was doing a jerk.
Okay.
Like, literally. So that's what that was. And then I just started doing a bunch of videos, like, around teaching, but, like, relatable, funny content around that. But the funny thing is that before that, I've always been, like, a presenter kind of personality. Like, my social media was, like, growing. But then I took a 2-year hiatus. Mm-hmm. And I just was just off grid. Then when I came back, I came back 2 weeks after I came back, I posted that video and it blew up. And it's just kind of been, it's kind of just, like, it's literally just like the Lord was like, we're picking up where we left off. And, so that was on TikTok. And then I think just recently my IG has really been blowing up now. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. You ought to get it together. Because it's algorithmic, it's not algorithming. I don't like it.
My views are not viewing like they used to.
And you know what? It's okay. It's okay, really, at the end of the day. But you do have to care about the numbers too. Yeah. Like,
you need to know if you're doing your job well.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because like, I ain't got nobody helping me. Like, it's just me. So it's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It is a results-based business, really, content creation, when you look at it.
Yeah, so, and like, my stuff is slapping on other platforms. Mm-hmm. Like, what am I doing wrong here? Mm-hmm. But I personally realized that I hated the term influencer, because I feel like an influencer is an extension of marketing. And I feel like I have a level of influence, but I'm not an influencer per se. Like, I'm not posting to influence. I'm not posting to sell you something. Yeah. So once I labeled myself as an entertainer versus an influencer, like, the game changed for me.
So interesting.
Yeah, so I think it's about knowing what it is that at the core you're trying to do. Because for me, I can act, I can present, I can host, I can, I don't know.
Reel them off.
Yeah, MC, I could rap. I can hold a note. Okay, like,
can you freestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Give me a beat. You gotta give me a beat. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Sitting in the couch.
Yeah.
Doing this pod. It's about to go down. My name isn't Claude. Yeah, that's all you guys get. Sorry. That's all you guys get, period.
You have to subscribe to the premium
Yeah,
if you want more, you know what I'm saying?
Like, can't give them all the Grammy Award winning records. Like, let's go.
That's such a good, like, with the whole influencer tag, it does make sense. And yeah, it makes so much sense. If you call yourself an entertainer, it's because people are watching you for what you're doing. You're not trying to say, copy me.
Copy. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. That's been so heavily missed as well by so many people.
And I feel like everyone just classifies creators as influencers, but that's just not the case.
No.
And I think that's why we look at actors and rappers and stuff differently, because they're doing content creation as well.
They are.
Do you get what I'm saying? So all any creative is a content creator. Mm-hmm. Now you may fall into a different category. You could be specifically an artist. You could be a rapper. You could be this, that, and the third. But if you got a multi-hyphenate like me, who can do it all, okay, whatever you need, I got that. Then where do I fall? Just entertainment.
Yeah,
that's just that.
So yeah. Guys, the gems that are being dropped in this episode, you're welcome.
Sprinkle it like salt, babe. Exactly. Actually, let it drip like juice. Okay?
It's hilarious. Oh no, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I just really want for everyone out there to just, you got to define who you are. Again, it goes back to the security thing. You just got to really be reflective. Mm-hmm. Really be reflective and really see, boom. Who am I? It's such a deep question. It's not a question that ever really gets answered. Mm-hmm. And it's one that consistently changes as well. And I think that's the thing that I've learned as I've hit 30, is that you're just gonna always be evolving. And if you're not, then you're dead. And that's a problem. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because like you have to keep growing, keep pruning, and you just go through different cycles and different seasons, and being okay with where you're at in that moment. And it just doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I still don't know what I'm doing. Like, let's be real. Like,
and I think that's important for people to hear.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will see these entertainers and content creators and think that their life's perfect, but it's not the case.
Listen, like, you've done stuff that I'm claiming is going to happen for me this year. You know what I mean? Like, especially like I'm coming to a whole nother country, like starting fresh essentially. Like,
how have you found that? Do you feel there's more opportunities over here?
I feel that for me personally, in the entertainment space, yes, only because I really appreciate what London is doing. Like I mentioned the other creators earlier, like Philly, Nella, Chunks, and them. Mm-hmm. There's something about the authenticity that the UK entertainment scene provides that is just me.
Yeah.
Like, no shade to the US, but I think that everything in America is just fabricated. And, you know, again, being from New York, it's just what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Like, we just real. Like, and that doesn't mean that I couldn't make it there. But I feel as though the reason why the Lord wants me here is because there really is a space for just me being me and not having to fake the funk, not having to compromise myself either. Because like I said, as a Christian, there's certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to talk about. I'm just not going to be with, because I'm not going to compromise myself. Like, and again, as a woman as well, like, I'm not going to do that. And I think, unfortunately, the American scene in any aspect, unless you've already been established, you have to compromise yourself. And
shouldn't be like that, should it?
Shouldn't. And, I just think that I really feel like the UK is in a renaissance. Like, and you heard it here first. Okay?
Exclusives.
I give it no more than 3 years. It's gonna switch. Like, the hype around everything is gonna just switch. And I think the other thing that I really appreciate about the creators, and even just famous people in general from here, there's a humility.
Yes.
There's a humility that the UK has that is just beautiful to see, because whether you're talking about Idris Elba or Little Sims or Nella, like
they've all got stories.
Yeah, and they're just themselves. So they're just like, it doesn't matter if they're in Hollywood or they're doing this or they're doing that. They just vibing and they're just happy to be there.
Yeah.
And they're like very reflective and very appreciative of the space that they're in. Like, when I watch Philly, he always talks about, like, I've come from nothing.
Yeah.
And, like, the fact that he continuously reminds himself of that. Like, don't matter if he's bought this car, that car, done this or that, the third. Like, he's like, nah, I'm still me, and I know that God put me here.
He's grounded and he remembers his roots.
Yeah, you know, and I think that that's beautiful. And again, you just don't see that in the States. It's all about being prim and polished, and like there's so many people here that they don't get their teeth done, they don't do this, they don't do that. Like, they might get a little whitening here and there, enhancement, but they don't necessarily change themselves. And I feel like it would be so much easier to establish that. So also, you guys have so much more access to the rest of the world, and then, you know, head over to the States if that. But I don't even think it's necessary.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, I can hear that. I think people go over to the US for that kind of I don't want to say artificial, but that kind of bigger and
like that platform, that pedestal,
that kind of crazy content that you want to kind of get across. But yeah, definitely kind of. I'm not saying that there isn't stereotypes over here, but if you want to be a content creator in the UK, there's a lot more that's welcomed. There's not that kind of... Because there's a lot of American YouTubers, for example, that kind of all do this similar stuff. Yeah. But over here we have such a variety.
So many different things. And
different humour.
Different humour. And I think that, again, there's just the beauty in that, Like, I love what they're doing over at Foot Asylum.
Foot Asylum. JD.
Shh. JD. Listen. Yeah, listen.
Are you listening?
Hit your girl up. Wagwan, my peoples. Okay? Hit your girl up. You need a little bit of New York in your life. Okay?
I can vouch for that.
Little bit of spice. Okay? I'm telling you, the UK New York mashup, the London New York mashup is just something that's needed, and I'm the girl to provide it for you. Okay. Period.
I'm dead.
Like, listen, y'all thirsty over here. Y'all need a little juice. Okay, stop playing with
it. Hey, you see that?
Period. Nah, but like, honestly, I feel like, again, just the creativity, and then these platforms allowing for these different shows to be created. There's a I think that's just what the problem is with the States. Everybody just want to do the same thing every day. And the thing is, if you're not in it, if you're not in the scene, it actually is very, very small and very hard to get in. Like, even the people who are in, like, if you hear the stories that actors, they could be working every week, and they're not seeing a dime. Do you get what I'm saying? 100%. But like, in spaces in London specifically, like, there are so many opportunities for you to even collab with other creators. Like, I feel like people are just so open to, it's not about the bag. It's not about it is about a check, but it's not necessarily. It's like, because if you could see somebody can actually bring something that you don't have, or somebody got the potential to, you know what I mean? 100%. Like, then people are more willing to actually just
cooperate,
just talk and collaborate and just at least hear you out. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you find, because obviously I've seen a few of your public videos, do you get a lot of people that reject kind of wanting to be a part of them? I'm just talking the general public here.
Yeah, I think that's just wherever you go. People, I think that's just wherever you go, but you just need that one viral clip, to be honest, like the 1-2,
somebody who's just on smoke.
Like, that's just really what it is. And like the ones that I did, like, to be fair, I haven't done many. I know it seems like I'm a pro. I haven't done many, but like, I just like chatting to people, you get what I'm saying? And the ones that I actually did were creators as well. So they had asked me, like, I was literally in Camden Market. I was just walking around.
Oh, you're in Camden.
Everybody was rejecting me. And then they had asked me to do a video for them. And I was just like, well, if you do a video for me, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Exactly. And that's like, that's a healthy kind of situation there.
Yeah.
As long as people are returning the favours in that aspect, then it's, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
For a content creation kind of vibe. So you've not had any kind of weird encounters with from the public, no.
No. But also, again, I'm from New York. I have not seen anything outlandish here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, in comparison, itchy. But no, yeah, like, in comparison to, like, things that I have seen, experienced, like,
it's chill.
That's
interesting.
And that's what I love about London, honestly. It's like New York, but slower. Like, cause I stay upstate New York. I was gonna move. I'm originally from Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I was gonna move back to Brooklyn again. But it just didn't work out that way. And I'm actually glad that it didn't, because also the way that the city's kind of just it's just things. It's just a mess right now. It's not as, like, it's safer here. Like,
you feel safer here?
Oh my god!
Really, in London?
Yeah,
that's
like like way safer. I just feel like I could breathe. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't feel like I have to be looking over my back. I don't feel, you know what I mean? And I think it might be different for other people, like people from other states who aren't from a big city, who haven't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To acclimate to London, because it is a big city, but like, I feel like New York is just times 10. So coming down, it actually forces you to just breathe while you're moving. You're still moving fast, but it's just not the same. Yeah.
That's interesting. So obviously New York's a hot tourist, obviously, place to go to. So you don't really hear that perspective. I've not heard a perspective of somebody who's actually lived there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like even like, I don't know. I think you can even see it from, again, the humility. It's so funny because a lot of people say that people from London are not nice. Yeah, I don't get that. Really? I don't know if I have the advantage because I'm from New York. Yeah, because a lot they hear from New York and they're like, all of a sudden they're But then again, when I walk in a space, I'm like, hey, how you doing? So I don't really allow for people to be mean towards me because.
Have you been to different parts of the UK?
Nah, really. I've really only stayed in London.
Interesting. It'd be interesting to see if you went to like Manchester, but Birmingham. To be fair, there's some nice people there. Yeah. People are so much more different. I'd say, like, even Ireland is classified as the UK still. Anybody, as you're walking past them, they'll say hello to you.
I heard the Irish are nice.
Yeah, oh my gosh,
like, they're very lovely.
I've got Irish blood in me, and literally, you walk down the road and everybody will say hello to you.
No, but that's kind of like, again, like where, and that's what I love about having grown up in like both places, because upstate New York is essentially the same thing. Like, you got a lot more racism. It's more outlandish. It's more out in your face. So, you know, like, mind
your back.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
I do.
But like in the city, it's just diverse. Like, you don't really. You could be in your hood and not really experience certain things.
100%. I can definitely relate to that because I grew up in a very much white area. Yeah. So moving to Birmingham, very diverse area. Coming into London, I can see you feel more comfortable, don't you?
Yeah, you could just be
different. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like you don't really. Okay. So
yeah,
like
you don't feel like you have to straighten your hair. Or...
Yeah. Are you mixed?
Yeah.
Okay, like black and white.
Yeah, black and white Caribbean.
Okay, from where?
Jamaica. Jamaican Irish.
Period. What a mix. Yeah. So I'm mixed as well.
Are you?
Yeah, Mexican and Haitian.
Oh.
Yeah. Spicy thing, Afro Latina. Hey, speaking of which, where are my Latinos at?
Oh.
Where are the Latinos at in London?
True. Oh, actually.
Holla at me. Afro Latinos, where y'all at?
Maybe North?
North.
I would say maybe.
I heard Elephant and Castle. Listen, I'm just... Listen, if anybody knows where I can find tortillas, I kid you not, I've been dying to make some tacos at home. Oh. But, like, everywhere I go, it's like an African shop, or I can't find no tortilla.
Is it in the shells?
No, like, the corn tortillas, like, the real deal.
Isn't, what's that brand now? Old El Paso. They might not be. I think
those are
those are dead. I can't lie. Those are
the gentrified. I don't want gentrified. I want authentic.
You might have to get on the cookbooks.
Now listen, somebody, if you can help me find some masa, some tortilla, wherever I can go, please. I'm dying here.
That is crazy.
I'm dying here. I'm like, what is going on? But to be fair, the food here.
Camden Market. You've been to Camden Market, haven't you?
I didn't even really get to like explore.
Oh, you might be able to find some Mexican there. You know, like
real.
Yeah, they do. They do food good there.
I just feel like food in general here. My palates have been opened.
This is interesting because when Americans come over, they always say that the British food is dead.
No. Are they talking about like the British breakfast, which I haven't had yet?
You haven't had it for English?
Now we might have to actually do it on camera.
You might have to do
that. It might have to be a whole thing because I haven't even had Morley's and none of that yet.
Really?
Yeah, I've been trying to save that for content.
You've had Nando's,
of course. That one I couldn't resist that. Like,
okay, that's good.
I will say the sweets are the only thing that gets me because again, I think because I come from a like a rich cultural background, like where the food in both spots are popping.
Best of both worlds.
Cook food is just something like cook food is my fast food. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Okay,
so I'm not a big fast food person. Like, if I'm hungry, I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm gonna get me some curry goat and roti.
Oh my god!
Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm so with you. Brown stew chicken.
Yeah, hello.
Over McDonald's every day.
Every single day. So I feel like most Americans, when they come, first again, if they happen to be palm colored, like we're already struggling with flavor there. So there's that. No shade, love y'all. My melanin deficient family, they happen to be struggling with the flavor in that department.
That's hilarious.
But even Black Americans, like the ones who are just I'm just black, like Black Americans. The food is a lot different.
Is it?
It is very different. And to be fair, this is controversial. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm actually not. How can I say this without sounding anti-black? Okay. No, but like I'm not a fan of like soul food,
That's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. Like I love me a mac and cheese, but once you've had like Haitian mac and cheese or like Caribbean mac and cheese, like it just got a little extra, that little Maggie cube.
Bit more. Oh,
okay.
Not the Maggie.
Okay, Maggie cube, the adobo, the sazon. It's just sazonado. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just different. So yeah, I think that might be what it is. Cause like, girl, I had Indian food for the first time
over here. Did you like it?
Oh my god, I feel like my taste buds have tasted for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Indian is popping in this country.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy? Because I'm just like, yo, why have I never tried other... Again, I'm
cuisines.
from New York. How come I have never tried other cuisine?
Yeah.
Literally because I think being Spanish and then being Caribbean, there's so many varieties in both. Where I just never felt that I lacked.
To branch out, yeah.
But here, you're kind of forced to.
Yeah.
Because, like, there ain't no Mexican restaurants anywhere. Like, and I've already done Jamaica, and I've done Trinidad. Like, you know what I mean? So, where else can I go?
It's true.
Girl, Turkish food?
I've not tried Turkish.
Oh,
but do you know what, yeah?
God.
I want to wait until... I low-key want a Turkish friend's mum to cook it for me.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to go... Or a good restaurant. I don't want to try it and not try the best it comes for me.
But I'm telling you, even the trash. Girl.
Yeah?
It's not missed not once.
Oh, okay.
Not once.
That's enough for me.
Oh my god. Like, Turkish is my, like, fast food of choice right now.
Number one.
What? Give me the sheesh real quick. Wrap that up, please. Thank you very much.
God, for real.
What? Oh my god.
Fairs.
Drown me in a kebab.
Fair enough.
No, so good.
I cannot see past Jamaica, you know.
Oh my.
Nothing beats my ackee and saltfish.
I'm not an ackee saltfish person. I know.
That's my go-to.
I'm just not a saltfish person.
Real.
Yeah.
Nah, nothing beats it yet for me.
Like, even because in, like, Spanish culture is bacalao. Just not a fan.
It's
just one of my things that I don't. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, but listen, like I don't know, girl, the food here. I really want to like get my taste buds stamped in the different parts of the world.
Let's think of Wagamama's. Have you been there?
I have not.
Recommend.
Is it? I heard it's like a basic. I've been really into pho lately.
Oh, okay.
Yes. What? Asian, but to be fair, Asian cuisine. I'm actually going to Chinatown. If you're not busy, if you want to go to Chinatown after this.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm going to Chinatown after this. Yeah, like.
Yeah?
Girl, Asian cuisine.
Chinatown
like,
pops.
Yeah,
so
Chinatown
good.
in New York is also my favorite, like, food to eat. I'm a soup gal.
Soup?
I love soup.
Oh.
And I love noodles. Not spaghetti. Not pasta. Yeah. Which I do like, but noodles.
Noodles.
Like that chewy.
You like the chewy ones? Oh, yes! Because people prefer the rice ones.
No.
They're
rice is
mid.
Good too. Rice is good
rice
too.
Is good, but the rice
chewy,
noodles,
like...
the egg noodles, yes. Give me some substance.
Yeah. Listen, oh my God. But it is good. Like, I think before this, my favorite cuisine was Asian for sure. But like, I've really been into pho. And it might just be because, like, they got the cilantro, the lime, the little bit of spice.
The fresh flavors.
So it's giving me Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
An Asian-Mexican fusion. Like, that's how I, like, say, I'm like, ooh, these flavors taste familiar.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I love. Like, food is also one of my biggest passions. Food Network. London British Bake Off.
Are you listening?
Listen. Hit me up. Okay? Like, I love food. And I think that I love... how you can I think it just describes people. You can take a piece of meat and transform it in so many different ways, take a different spice, and it's making me emotional. It just can be, it could just enhance and just change the flavor so many different ways of different things and from different countries.
You can speak through food.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And this is exactly the reason why. When my husband does come, when we get to that dating phase, I'm going to repeat it again. I will not go on a first date to eat food. I will not.
Do you know
I will not do a restaurant first date.
I hear it. Now I've experienced... Well, I haven't even experienced it. Have you had a bad first date before?
I haven't had many first dates, but I have had a bad first date before.
If you share yours, I'll share mine.
Alright, boom.
Oh, God.
This one. So let me tell y'all first how it started. Me and my friend, me and my best friend, actually. Me and my best friend, we was just coming from a friend's baby shower. I don't have a good memory, but I remember this clear as day. We was looking nice or whatever. I'm driving, whatever. And this was back in Brooklyn. And I'm driving to my house, and literally this bus driver, he's driving. He was fine. I look over. He looking in the car. I look over at him. I smile. He smile. Ooh, and I was like, now I'm feeling bold.
Damn, a bus driver.
Girl, he stopped because it was like right by the school that I used to work at. So, which was not too far from my house. So I knew where the stop was gonna stop. So I like hurried up, drove, parked the car, waited for his bus to stop, wrote my number down on a card, smooth.
And that's so bold.
When I tell you, got on the bus, gave him the card, gave him the eyes, and just walked off. His mouth was like dropped. Girl, when I tell you, I was in my bag. I was in my bag. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Fez.
So I was hyped because he texted me immediately. I said, "Bro, you driving a bus." That should have been the first red flag. You driving the bus? Why are you texting me?
Oh,
there are lives in the back. Number one red flag. But I was just in my bag.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking. Anyway, the day for the date comes. He's like, "Oh, let's go get some drinks." I said, "Oh, cool. I like that. Calm, cool, collected." I pick him up, whatever. Cool, because I had a car. He didn't. I know he had a job, right? Because he was a bus driver. But anyways, I go pick him up. And he was real happy, giddy-go-lucky. I was like, oh, nice. Like, me thinking that he's just like a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. His spirits were up.
Yeah.
You get what I mean. Didn't realize this till after the fact. So we're on the date. Lord. We're on the date. Things are going well. We're chatting. The drinks are flowing or whatever. And I was just like, I don't want this to end. Ladies, let me tell you something. If there's one thing I learned from this, you gotta give yourself a cutoff. Don't matter how good the date is going, cut it off at a certain time. Do not do the 12-hour dates.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it. Okay? If he like you, he'll come and see you again. But I was just enjoying the moment. Like, and I didn't really know much about dating back then or anything. So we go to another spot. At this point, I'm realizing he's really drunk. I didn't realize this man came drunk to the date. But it gets better. Okay? Long story short, we go through the day. We end up going to dinner as well. And then we like go to a movie. Like we walked the Brooklyn Bridge. Like it was just a whole thing. It was something out of a movie for real. Cute. But this whole time, liquor is flowing and he's just buying more and buying more. So and I'm already a little buzzed. Yeah. So I'm just not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
We get to the movie. He all kissing on me, this, that, and the third. He go to kiss on my neck.
Oh.
Girl, why he fall asleep?
In the cinema.
On my neck!
Oh no.
I was like,
it's giving mother and son.
No, when I tell you he was he was literally snoring. It was like one moment he was being all kissy, cutie. Next moment, this is gone. I was like, no, he didn't.
That's terrible.
I pushed him off and I left. I left him there.
Did you leave him sleeping?
I left him there.
That's what I wanted to hear.
You must be out your mind. I said, no, there's no way. There's no way. And then what got me even more mad, he had the nerve to text me.
Oh.
How could you leave me? I said, bro, are you dumb?
Mm-hmm.
Are you dumb? You fell asleep on my neck.
That is awkward. On the first day.
You were, like, the fact that you were that drunk, and, like, there was so much time that went by from us drinking, like, and I didn't see that when we were together, we weren't drinking that much.
Yeah.
Which means that whatever you were drinking was, like, over the limit.
Yeah, he was on the raise.
You were already way over the limit. Like, Ray and his nephew done knocked you out.
For real.
Like,
damn.
Bro. So then he's just like, oh, like, he's just trying to say, I was just like, listen, it's a no for me. He was like, but I just do this all the time. Like, even when he's driving, when he's at work, when he's driving the bus, he be lit. He's telling me. I said, it got me mad because I had, like, students who take that bus.
Yeah.
I was like, my babies be on this bus. Are you crazy?
That is such a weird thing to admit as well, by the way.
Are you dumb? Like, that didn't make it better.
No.
It just didn't. It actually made it worse. Because you just admitted that you're an alcoholic.
For real.
You're driving a bus? MTA, you need to vet your drivers out better.
Breathalyzers and everything.
Please. I haven't been on many dates, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. No, neither have I.
But, like, that one was one for the books.
That one, definitely. I wish I could have and tell a good story about my first date, but all I got told was, come and dress nice. So I dressed...
Okay, cute. I like that, though.
Do you know what? Yeah, I dressed nice. I got to his. He's like, oh, yeah, cool. I'm chilling with his family and whatnot.
Oh.
And we walk in, and he doesn't live in an area where, you know, I know there's like a few places to grab food around. So I'm thinking, where are we going? Didn't buy a train ticket. Chicken shop.
He said dress nice.
He said dress nice. A moment of silence.
To be fair.
There's no fair.
Nah. Yeah, I'm trying to say
my first ever date, chicken shop.
I wouldn't mind a chicken shop.
Brother tried to poison me. What? No, this chicken shop, I saw 2 stars on the door.
And then but the thing
is enough.
The thing that kills me is he had the nerve to say dress nice.
So we were sat there.
How dare you? Dress nice.
Dress nice.
Don't disrespect me.
Exactly.
And this is exactly why I'm not breaking bread with nobody.
No.
Listen to me. Listen to me. In the garden, okay? What caused man to sin? The woman specifically? Eve? Food. you're not about to catch me slipping.
No.
You not about to catch me. I am not breaking bread. Because you know what my thing is? Like I said, like, food is such a big thing for me. And I think that, like, you just can't break bread with everyone. Like, listen, Jesus sent Judas on his way before he broke bread with the disciples on the Last Supper. Okay? You are not about to enjoy the juice while we sipping on some juice. It's just not gonna happen.
I hear it. I do hear it.
I feel, and especially because I'm gonna have to get dressed and get nice. Like, nah, you're not gonna. You don't get the privilege to say that you're sitting across from me on the first date with me looking like that.
Ooh,
looking like dessert.
I like that.
Are you crazy?
That's a good perspective, you know.
Man.
Would you rather do something more active?
100%.
Yeah, I'm with you.
100%. Because I feel like you can see someone's personality. You can see how they work. They can move. Like, I even would, like, I mean, you know, I know football. Like, even if, like, it's like, oh, let's go play, or like I play basketball. So it's like, let's go shoot some hoops or do something competitive. Like, you know, some love and basketball. Type.
Even like a little walk. I know it sounds a bit sad.
No, but I feel like walks are good.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would want to do something a little bit more than a walk.
Yeah.
But even like a snack, I'll do a snack. I'll do a coffee. I'll do a drink. I wouldn't even mind doing, like, if we were to do a cooking class.
That's a great idea.
I wouldn't mind that. Because it's informal. Yeah. We're just here having fun, and there's a process that we've worked. There's a process that we've worked together to get to, like, the final product, which is just so happens to be food. But for me to, like, do a sit down dinner, a formal dinner, like, I don't know. To me, it's just so sacred. Like,
yeah, I feel like you need to know the person a bit more. Because imagine,
it's intimate, man.
Exactly. And if you don't know them, and if it's going bad, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
but besides that, like, I just feel that, like, the last man I shared a meal with and it mattered was my father. He just passed away. I was taking care of him full time. He passed away in November, and that was the last man I shared a meal with. I refuse to share an intentional meal with another man unless it's the man I'm spending the rest of my life with.
I love that. Like, I think that's really important.
Yeah. Like, because it's just like, food is like the source of life, really. That's where that's their sustenance, that's everything, and even to the smells, or you know what I mean? Like, everything will create that memory, and I refuse to just do that without intention. Like, yeah, like when I had
much sense.
When I had Indian food for the first time, like, I was by myself, so it kind of it created that memory there. But then when I had, like, really, like, Dashun, I had Dashun for the first time.
Different.
The people who I was with, like, it just created a core memory. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it just stamped for me. So it's just like, if I have to put my best on. Put makeup on.
You better earn it.
Get my hair done, and, like, you get to look at this across the room. And the same goes for the other way around. Like, I just feel like people do things. This dating scene, like, I hate it for one. But I feel like people just do things without intention nowadays. Yes. And no one actually looks at the importance of discerning who you're going on a date with and just taking it slow. There's nothing wrong with taking it slow.
No, 100%.
Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And does that mean I'm never gonna share a meal with you? No, but it just has to really mean something. And I have to know that I'm sharing a meal with somebody who actually cares about what's going in my body as well.
Wow.
Okay. Like,
wow. That's beautiful. That is. It's adding different perspectives to things, because especially this day and age, people have just become so heartless. Like, so yeah, that's such a good way to put things.
Yeah, like, you just, and I think that's what it just goes back to, like, what are your boundaries, especially as women? What are your boundaries? Are you secure in yourself to know that, like, you know what you want, you know what you deserve, and like I said, for me, one of my biggest boundaries is I don't do dinner on the first date.
Yeah, and it's going to be different for everybody, of course.
Right, and if you feel like that's just all you can offer, then you're not the man for me.
Exactly.
Because, like, if you can't plan a little something, let's go to the, like, and if you can't perceive that I'm somebody who would be okay with going to a field, or what do you guys call it, a pitch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, going to the pitch and, like, kicking a ball around, or, like, you teaching me how to do, like, teaching me something, or...
A new skill, like, whatever.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you can't perceive that I'm somebody who would be okay with that, then that means you're not a judge of you're not a good judge of character.
No.
You know what I mean?
And intentions could be wrong as well.
And listen, I'm just not gonna happen.
No.
It's just not gonna happen. So I feel like people just need to be more intentional with just everything. Like, when you know yourself, you know what you're willing to accept, not accept. You know what you're willing to do, not do, and it just makes the weeding out process easier. It's a bit more lonely. Like,
granted.
Yeah, because it's not like people aren't hitting me up. They are, but just best believe, like,
you don't have to entertain it all.
No. And I think the moment you realize that you shouldn't is when it all changes for you.
That's the thing. Literally, all you have to do is have a simple conversation with yourself to determine them boundaries.
Yeah.
And what you want. And then it just can change your whole perspective.
On everything. Everything. Like, that's something that I just recently did too. Mm-hmm. Just, like, wrote down, like, what are, like, certain boundaries for me that I'm willing to, you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like I'm a very easy, and that's part of my problem. I'm a very easy, like, flowy kind of person. Like, I said, I just like to vibe. Like, listen, if you like it, I love it. Mm-hmm. I'm with it. If you with it, as long as I'm with it. You know what I mean? Kind 100%. Of thing. But, I don't know, like, when I sat and I did that, and then I realized, like, the food thing was a really big thing for me. So now, when people are, like, you know, trying to chat to me and stuff, I'm like, would I want to have a meal with them with intention or just as a friend? Mm-hmm. So automatically, like, you could be the most attractive thing, but in my head, if I just don't see the future with you, I'm already categorizing you as just a friend.
That's amazing. That is crazy. Well, on that note, I think we better wrap this up. But I do want to ask, you've been dropping gems this whole episode. If you could just give some advice to anybody, like anything that you think people should hear, what would it be? And it could literally be one word.
Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. That's really it. Listen, get yourself right with the Lord, okay? Seriously, it's the key to everything. Like, heal. If you don't want Jesus, you're making a mistake. But if you don't, I'm not gonna, you know, put it on you, but heal. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever it was, whoever did it, let it go. Because ultimately, you have the decision to figure out where you go from here. You have to make that choice. And holding on to whatever the past has done is just an excuse for you not to move forward. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wise words. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Real Convo. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Yeah, it really was. But thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. But until next time, goodbye.
Deuces.